I love making something out of nothing. I'm not trained, but I am brave and determined. Of course, I could hire a professional, but DIY first. Okay, progress update. Y'all, it's about 96 degrees today. It's hot. Yeah, I'm trying to catch my breath in this heat. Excuse the deep breathing. Anyway, next I'm gonna secure this to the wall. And do I wanna start on the lowers or finish? Decisions. So it is the next day. It just rained a little bit, so maybe it cooled down just a couple of degrees, I don't know. But anyway, we're gonna keep making progress on this station over here. This wall right here is going to pretty much be my backdrop for filming and things like that, as well as this is gonna be my primary storage area, this whole wall here. And so I was kind of having a little issue about trying to figure out what to do with this wall. Since this is the original wood wall of the garage, it has this nice aged patina. I kind of like to appreciate old things. I like to kind of keep things as they are and work with it as it is if I can. And so I was kind of having a little bit of an issue trying to figure out, should I paint this wall or what would look good for filming purposes, but also what would be functional. And so I said yesterday that I have this dark color charcoal, almost black color paint, if I can find it somewhere amongst some stuff. And I was thinking about doing like a two-tone kind of vibe, and I liked the contrast of the natural wood color with the dark wood color of the wall, and this is kind of the direction that I'm gonna go. So before I melt away and disappear, I'm gonna turn my fan and everything back on so I can have some airflow, and I'm gonna get to work and see if I can get the carcass, I think is how you say that. I don't know why I struggle with that word so much. Anywho, I'm gonna get this thing built, this lower cabinet here, and see, you know, kind of how far I can get with that before it gets too hot.
And action. Okay, a little more dimple. Yeah. Okay, and cut. All right, everyone back to one. Back to one more sugar.
I just made a mistake, I think. So I cut these support pieces. These are the braces that will go between the vertical pieces of plywood to create the carcass of the cabinets. And my idea was to have 3 cabinets, which, because it's an 8-foot span, that would put the support pieces 31 inches apart to connect the 4 vertical pieces, and then that would give me 8 feet with 3 cabinets. So I went to put the pieces together, and just my brain not functioning properly, I guess. When I went to put the pieces on here, for some reason, when I put it on here, I did it this way when I should have done it like this. So because I put it on this way, it looked like it was way too long and that I needed to cut it down. So that's what I did. I cut it down. And then as soon as I did that and I put all the pieces over here together, then it dawned on me that I was putting it on here the wrong way in the first place. So now they're all too short, because now instead of the cabinet being 31 inches deep, now it's going to be whatever this is. So that also creates a dilemma where the cabinets are no longer 8 feet total, but the platform is 8 feet. So whatever I did, this ain't gonna work with the original plan. And maybe that's not a bad thing, because maybe the 31-inch cabinets would have been too long. Maybe that would have been less stable or something, because honestly I did buy pretty much the cheapest drawer slides you can get. So perhaps this is a good mistake. So now I'm thinking pivot. I don't want to waste a lot of material, so I'm going to go ahead and use these pieces that I have cut shorter than I intended to. I will probably have to build another, or cut out another vertical piece. Yeah, I'll probably have to cut another vertical piece to go on the end, and maybe I will make that one on the end just a door instead of drawers, maybe. Or maybe I will have enough drawer slides to do another set of drawers. I don't know. But I'm just gonna look at this as divine intervention. I had an idea in my mind, and clearly that was not what needed to happen in this space. So I'm gonna go with the flow. We're not gonna let that slow us down. I'm gonna go ahead and put these pieces together, and I'll see how much space is left, and if it's usable, I will use it in some way and make it functional some type of way. And if it's not, then I guess I'll be using some filler pieces or something. I don't know. We're gonna work it out though. You know what might be nice is to have like a vertical pull out section where I can maybe hang stuff. I don't know. I'm gonna make do with what I got, so I'm gonna go ahead and do this part. But I think I'm gonna take a little break and go get some water or something, because it is hot in here, and maybe that's the problem. Maybe I'm getting hot and dehydrated and losing focus. So I'm gonna take a little like 5-10 minute break, get something to drink, cool down, and then I'm gonna come back and put these cabinets together, and we're gonna see what we come up with. I'm gonna have to do some more pocket holes since I cut the ends off of all of these. So I gotta do some more pocket holes, and then I'll put these pieces together and put them up here and see what we come up with. That, I don't know. That's the best I can do today, y'all. cabinets in place, and I did the math to see what's the distance here. So it looks like I'll have these 2 larger cabinets and then 2 smaller ones. And I guess I need to decide if I will have drawers or doors in there. I'll look and see. I guess I'll just look and see how many drawer slides I have and go from there. It would have helped if I had like organized some stuff to see what all needs to go in here. Then I could customize some things possibly, but because of the way I'm doing it, I'm just gonna go with the flow. Yeah, I'm going to make 2 more cabinets. Actually, I'm just gonna make like 1 centerpiece and then the braces so that I can just attach the centerpiece to these 2 outer pieces and call it a day. And then I'll come back tomorrow and think about drawers and see if I can get started on building that. I have 5 more whole sheets of plywood and tons of scraps all around. So I'm gonna try to use up as much scrap material as I can if I have any pieces that are big enough. And I also have these old pieces from the cabinet that I took down. I have some pretty big sheets. Looks like one is maybe 3/4 inch and one is a 1/2 inch. So I may use that as maybe like the bottoms of the drawers or something like that, just to use up what I have. So I think I'm gonna go ahead and try to see if I have another scrap piece that'll be big enough to make 1 more center piece here. And I'm gonna cut some more strips as support pieces and see if I can get this middle part done, and then I can call it a day. It's been a pretty long and hot day so far.